The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. But you look at this Bronco defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. He's got this one complete to Fountain. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
This defense for the Broncos very strong in that victory a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
43!
Throwing now is Mahomes. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards.
The Chiefs at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 48.
43, 15. Yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw. This is caught. It's Kirk. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a first down.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball in the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
Yellow. 15.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Throwing on first down. Boyd.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
When you look at this Bronco defense,
they come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The first carry now. This is Williams. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
On first down, Boyd. Williams brings it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Come on. Hey. Hey, check that. Street.
On 1st and 10, Boyd. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
60 Eagles. Warriors 70. Dragon 60. 19 Lions.
Back to throw again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball through, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Lightning 18. Red Lion. Flash. Hurt.
They give it to Williams, running right. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Javonte Williams, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Broncos have taken the lead.
Joey Sly on for the extra point.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
2nd and 10.
Attack.
Mahomes going to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. That is caught by Fountain. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
2 yards to go, second down. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Yellow.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Yellow.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A handoff now for Pacheco.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, but not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2nd down and 8. Here's Pacheco once again.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
Touchdown number 15 of the year.
And the Chiefs have regained the lead.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Boy, he's going to let this thing go deep for Caldwell. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Fowler. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 50-yard line.
Fall down these two. Fall down these two. 15. 15.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He completes this to Sutton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
They try the left side here with Williams. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throwing on 1st down. Boyd.
This one swung out to Williams.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Okay, ready?
2nd down and 6 now.
Back to throw. Boyd. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Off the play fake. Boyd.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone, so you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Graves. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a 1st. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Catch made by Slayton. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going up. There he goes, left side. A huge play there for Denver. 44 yards.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
On first down, Boyd. Caught here by Griffin. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. And quickly, they get to the line.
It's second and 8 at the 35-yard line.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Rig alert, rig alert. Check, 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 check. 18, Pioneer. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Scoop.
To throw on second down, Boyd. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Come back team, come back team.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
65 check, 65 check.
They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Griffin. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Come on, come on. Hey.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Javonte Williams with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Chiefs 10. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Now Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Nick Bonito able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now here's Mahomes. He's got this one complete to Fountain. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Over the middle, complete. It's Fowler. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's great. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll get it inside the 20, and he'll finally be taken down at the 18. So the completion good for 7 there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is... So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7.
Hey, 15, 15, 15. Yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
that might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Baron Browning in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
A 31-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And the lead is down to 1 now, 14-13. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
This fielded right at the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run with Pacheco. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win, and the defense is caught him.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Baron Browning picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Hey, Sunday. Attack!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for a 4th quarter lead. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. The drive starts with a completion left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Caldwell in motion left.
On the ball, now.
On 1st and 10, Boyd. Finds Dulcich out left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check, bounce pass, check, bounce. Ready.
Now Williams running left. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, smash Broncos. Go.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And all the way home for the Broncos score. A great play there. 34 yards. And the Broncos have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 5.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. This is 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here's 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. Nothing open downfield, they went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back, see if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Baron Browning in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Mahomes. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they need a touchdown, and here they're saying, we're not going to get it 10 yards at a time. They felt they needed to take a shot there to at least get them across the 50, but that one falls incomplete.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A big play looming on 3rd down. Mahomes to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've got 1 chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. That is caught. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as
as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Mahomes will throw. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hurt. Right there, hurt. Drop 50, drop 50. Three. 60 Maverick. Gravity Lions. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Boyd. He's going to let this thing go deep for Caldwell. That is intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it through the middle of the field. And the Chiefs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. They like